G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today I've got this rather interesting new drone on the market. This is from Mengtuo Toys, which is the actual manufacturer and designer of this particular quadcopter. They sent this out to me directly for review, so I'd like to thank them for sending this one out to the channel. Today I'll just be doing a quick overview and unboxing because it's way too windy to fly, and there's also been a bit of rain today. So here's a rather unique GPS drone. It has 5G Wi-Fi and a 1080p camera. You can get it in a couple of different models here. You've got the 720p and the 1080p version, which is this one that I have today, as you can see there. And they also have the same versions with the optical flow, which this one does not have. So let's have a quick look and I'll take you through it, and then later on down the track on a nice calm day I'll do a full flight test on this particular model. Okay, let's have a look. So first off, you've got a little foam cover. It's packaged rather nicely, this one. We've got two little booklets here. One is for the app. There's the app name there, LWFPV, and basically you've got all your QR codes and it takes you through the outlay of the app and all the features and functions here. It's also in Chinese and English, and same here with the drone manual. Quick start guide to get you going. All the controls are laid out and some of the functions of the transmitter, which is also in English and Chinese. Okay guys, well, onto the controller. Very nice looking controller. This one takes 4 AA batteries in the back. You have the on and off switch in the middle there, up and down to bind. Now this controller has multi functions for pretty much any button on this controller. So the top one here is speed rates, as you can hear, 1, 2 and 3. This one here on the right hand shoulder is for headless mode, a quick press, and long press is for orbit mode. To take photos, you have to press the pitch and roll stick in. That's for a photo. And on this side, on the throttle, you have to press this one in to take video. Okay. Now the auto takeoff and landing button for a quick press does both those functions, take off and land. But for if you press the button and it beeps twice like that, that's for emergency stop. So it will cut the motors and the drone will fall from the sky wherever height you press that button on. So be aware of that. If you just want to take off and land, just press it quickly. This is obviously the just beep then. This is obviously the GPS return function button. And when you press it for 2 seconds or more, it will beep twice, and that is for your gyro, or not the gyro calibration, the GPS calibration, compass calibration. All right. It's a pretty nice controller. It has the phone mounts on the bottom to hold your phone in place. Okay. I'm just pressing the buttons by accident. So that's the controller. You also get the goodie bag like you do on any other quadcopter that you buy. You've got the full set of props. Have a little screwdriver here and the USB charger. Okay. It runs a 2-cell battery, so be expected to wait about 2 or 3 hours charge on a flat battery using this little USB charger. I'd highly recommend use a hobby grade charger to reduce those charging times. Okay, so here is the quadcopter here, guys. It's a very unique shape. Okay, it's a foldable quadcopter. As you can see, it looks a bit like a egg whisk kitchen utensil, but yeah, not a bad design. It's nice to see something different. It says for night glory on the top. You'll also have the on and off switch. Okay, and it just basically folds out and locks into place. Just fold it out like so. And what you want to make sure is that these tabs are locked in place properly. Those two are, okay. And it locks into place. You can't, it won't fold itself in during flight unless you hit that tab, because it's got like a spring action there to lock it in. So as you can see, it's a rather large X pattern frame. Once you have it fully folded out, has the 1080p HD camera, which runs on 5G Wi-Fi on the front, just there, and it is tiltable just by manual tilt. There's no controls, electronic controls via the transmitter. Okay, it does, I believe, take an SD card as well. There is no SD card provided, but I'll put one in there during my flight review. As you can see on the bottom of the camera module, it has two Wi-Fi antennas here for the 5G Wi-Fi. So they're claiming that this actual quadcopter will fly a control distance of 200 to 250 meters away from the pilot and the controller itself. And the 5G Wi-Fi camera video range, the live feedback is supposed to be around 150 to 200 meters. So that's not too bad. I'll test that out on the full flight review. Okay, I'll quickly turn it on so we can see the lights before I pull the battery out. So just hold it down and there you go. Nice bright lights on the back and on the front. It's hard to get this quad in frame. It's rather large once it's folded out, but very nice bright lights. Actually, you got the red on the back and the green on the front for a change. Usually majority of quadcopters are the other way around. So as you can see, it's visible from every angle, which is really good, especially at night time. Okay, it has some, as you can see, it's got inverted props. So I've got the quadcopter upside down and the props are facing the normal direction, but you can see the pitch is like a normal prop when it's facing down like that. Okay, so yeah, this quadcopter has a GLONASS GPS module in it, so it should pick up the GPS satellites rather quickly. And let's have a quick look at the motor setup here. As you can see, it's an inverted prop on what looks to be like a double brushed motor here. You've got a larger canister here and the one that goes onto the shaft. So that's rather interesting. Can you see that, guys? So you've got one here for the propeller. It looks like a little brush motor in itself, and there's also a larger can next to it, which has all the wires going into the arm. So that's rather interesting. I don't know the specs of these motors, but it should fly rather well on a calm day. All right, let's have a look at the battery now. Okay, now onto the battery. As you can see, it's in a modular case. It is proprietary, but it does have the 2-cell balance charge plug built in, so you can use it on your hobby grade chargers, which is a good thing. And there is a milliamp hour. It's a 1200 milliamp hour 2-cell 7.4 volt, which is supposed to give you a claimed flight time of around 12 to 13 minutes. So that's it there. Like I said before, I'd recommend you charge these up on a hobby grade charger to charge it much quicker, because the USB charger will take around 3 hours, they're claiming, to charge this battery up, or buy an extra battery so you don't have to wait around. Okay guys, well, I've got it hooked up to the Wi-Fi. I just want to quickly show you the app here. Just doing a screen recording. So there you go, I've got the drone on the windowsill. As you can see, it's rather windy today. It's been raining, so it's not really great conditions to fly this one today. But as you can see, it's got a nice wide angle lens there, and the clarity looks pretty good even on this rather overcast day. But I just want to take you through some of the I'll just move that down there. I just want to take you through some of the options here that we've got. So as you can see, you've got all the telemetry up the top there. It's already locked on to 14 satellites, and I'm inside, as you can see. So that's rather neat. The GLONASS GPS module, as I said before, is a pretty good quality one that you see in other high-end quadcopters, and it picks up the GPS rather quickly. And I am indoors today, so doing this overview. So as you can see on the options up here, you've got the waypoint, you've got the follow me with the arrow, and the orbit mode. I'll go down to the gameplay button there. You've got the sticks on, as you can see. Return to home button, unlock and lock motors. I'll press no, I don't want it to fly. And you've got on the bottom hand corner the takeoff button. Okay, so I'll try to turn them off. You've got the signal up top there. The amount of battery life left on the actual quadcopter itself is 65, 66%. It's fluctuating up and down there. We have VR mode, so if you're wearing the box goggles there. Also, I can see you've got the take a photo button, okay, and a recording as well. So it's recording, and we've got the phone gallery there as well. Alright, so I'll get out of VR mode. You've also got the icons there too for the camera and the recording video. And we're on the top right hand corner near the HD with the Wi-Fi signal there. We've got that gear icon. I've just gone in there now, and you've got the different joystick modes. So mode 2, you've got the gravitation gyro mode. You can click that on yes or no, and take off only when the GPS signal is well. Look at that, guys. Can you see at the top of the screen it's hit 17 while I'm indoors? That's unbelievable. You got the parameters. You can set all your parameters. Default height of waypoint from 5 to 50 meters. It's on 20 at the moment. It's just default setting. Maximum height of waypoints, speed of waypoints to 1 to 6 meters a second. And you've got your maps as well. You can display it in the center, and the map coordinates in Chinese, which you probably want to turn that off, I guess, because you're not in China. Okay, so there's that one, and we'll go on the other tab here. Real-time preview, I'd want to set that to 1080p, and you can invert the camera, which is upside down. You don't really want to do that. Alright guys, well, that's a quick overview. I'll just try to get out of this. I'll hit the icon there. That's the overview of the M9955X drone from Mengtuo Toys Company. So thank you for watching this quick overview, and I'll do a follow-up video of a full flight test as soon as possible when the weather is nice and sunny and it's not so windy. So thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed this quick overview of a rather unique and interesting looking drone, GPS quadcopter here with what seems to be like a dual GPS mode, because it does have follow me and orbit and waypoint. So stay tuned for the next video, guys, and I'll see you soon. Until then, happy flying. Alright, bye for now.